Strengthening to regain your inherent power. Having power is indispensable in this life. This energy allows you to reach your desires, solve your problems, set limits, and live in harmony. When you feel powerless, fatigue, worry, anxiety, sadness, frustration, and other energies that are not pleasant arrive. We're going to eliminate the accumulated effect of all the times you truly couldn't do it alone. You couldn't go to the bathroom, you couldn't walk, you couldn't buy things with your own money. We erase it completely, totally, and permanently at 0 minus infinity, 100% of the time with infinite time. Let's strengthen you for experiences that confront your limits, your worth, your sufficiency, your merit. Strong to realize that you can because you try. We're going to erase all the cumulative effect of all the times you could but didn't want to, because you didn't have the necessary enthusiasm, you didn't have the conviction. We're going to erase all the energy of apathy, indifference, mediocrity, discouragement, and anger that even though you could, you chose not to do what was best for you. We're also erasing the times when you could and did want to, but because it didn't work out the first time, you didn't continue. You abandoned your goal, you became disillusioned, you lost hope, you became angry, you became frustrated. And the worst part is, you convinced yourself that you couldn't do it when all you really needed was to keep going. We are also going to erase the accumulated effect of all the times you believed you could. And when you tried, you realized you couldn't. But your mind transferred that inability to other areas, resulting in limitation and lack of ambition. We are erasing it completely, totally, and permanently from 0 to minus infinity, 100% of the time with finite time. We are going to erase the energy of all the dreams you had, but did nothing to bring to fruition, because you held on to the limiting belief that you couldn't. We'll erase all energy from every time others told you you can't, you're not capable, you're not enough. We'll erase direct, indirect, and partially indirect karmas for you having convinced others they couldn't, they weren't capable, for not allowing them to try, for stealing their power knowingly or unknowingly. Will erase that limiting energy from those others you harmed and the one that remained in you to negative infinity, 100% of the time with finite time. We strengthen your physical intelligence to detect and erase ancestral and family limiting beliefs that limit, prevent, delay, hinder, and block you from having the conviction that you really can. We'll erase the times you've said and repeated that you can't, that you don't know, that it's not possible for you. We'll also erase that you've normalized the lack of power in your life. Let's erase the misunderstanding that you can't handle your own life, with your own challenges, with your own problems, and that you can't fulfill your desires, your dreams, your goals, or your objectives. Let's erase the programming that comes from watching and hearing your parents' limiting reactions to their own problems, challenges, dreams, goals, and objectives. Strong enough to accept, admit, and recognize that power is the only energy needed to achieve anything. Strong enough to develop discipline, a strengthening mentality, self-confidence, responsibility, ethics, and everything that comes with having power. Strong enough to be inspired by all the people who have already achieved what you want. Strong enough to convince your mind through your internal dialogue that you can. Strong enough to repeat it over and over until the programming changes. Let's erase the fear of making mistakes, the fear of being rejected, criticized, or judged, of others mocking you, of others finding joy in your failure. We erase it completely, totally, and permanently. At negative infinity, 100% of the time with infinite time, Becoming strong in proving to yourself that you can do what you think you can't. Becoming strong that despite any outcome, whether expected or unexpected, you continue. Strengthen your mind to learn from your unsuccessful attempts. Becoming strong in finding new paths, new attempts, new strategies. We're going to strengthen your mind to operate from an objective perspective. Enhance your physical intelligence so that you don't have to find ways and methods through your mind. Becoming strong in trusting your physical intelligence, being certain that it can guide you towards what you want, need, and desire. Becoming strong in feeling that you already have the power you require over your own life, over your own mind. Become strong in taking risks and consequences with responsibility, with dignity, and even with elegance. Strengthen and stay neutral towards power and powerlessness, towards great and little power, towards power now and power later. We're going to erase the energy of all the times you've programmed yourself as unable. We also erase the information that comes from your ancestors and your other lives that daring is dangerous, risky, and can be catastrophic. We're going to erase the times when you died trying something, when your ancestors died thinking they could do something. We're also going to delete all the times you've seen and heard that others believe they can do something and find very negative experiences in the attempt. Strong and neutral to increase your power and for it to decrease. Strong so that you realize you can't until you've tried it from multiple angles, from multiple perspectives. Strong to accept, admit, and recognize what you can't really do, but without limiting or negative emotions, sensations, and reactions. Strong to see these limitations objectively and without self-pity. Strong and neutral to see how others can or cannot, want to or don't want to. Strong to have the necessary power to take charge of your own life, of your own emotions, of your own thoughts, of your own feelings, and of your own reactions. Strong in shaping your own physical, mental, and emotional power. I'm going to connect you with all the energy of all the ancestors that you had that did feel powerful over their own lives. I'm going to level you up with all the people who could and who can do what you want. We are connecting from top to bottom, bottom to top, right to left, left to right, inside out, outside in, backward, forward, forward, backward, 100% with infinite potential, 100% of the time with infinite time. We are going to increase the conviction that you can, increase the feeling that you can and want, and increase all the emotions of power, strength, and will. I'm strengthening on a level of your central nervous system, your physical potential, strength, endurance, speed, agility, flexibility, and coordination. We're going to strengthen the internal dynamics, the external dynamics, the internal boundaries, the outer boundaries, and the vertices of yours and all these geometries, 100% with infinite potential, 100% of the time with finite time. We're going to erase everything that prevents, limits, delays, hinders, or blocks this from being carried out at negative zero infinity, 100% of the time with finite time. We're going to get you strong to reset, recalibrate, reprogram, rejuvenate, and readjust your body, your mind, and your spirit. Tell me, do you feel the same or do you feel different? If you still don't feel that you have all the power, you can listen to this strengthening again. Remember to measure from 1 to 10, where 1 is almost nothing and 10 is your maximum. I send you a hug.